Hello friends, I welcome all of you to my YouTube channel Nilim Sonowal. And today I am going to speak about fear. I am going to speak about how to overcome the fear of your mind. Friends, fear is very common thing. It is not an unnatural thing. It is a very natural thing, and there is no person in this world who has not experienced fear. Even the richest people have also experienced this fear, but they have overcome it. So, let us talk about the fear. What do you think about fear? Fear is nothing but an emotion. It is combination of some images that we create in our mind when we see something, or when we are going to do something, or when we think of something to do. Fear is the thing that is stopping you actually to do the things that you wanted to do, isn't it? To see the things or to go somewhere, and you fear that this thing will happen, that thing will happen. So ultimately you do not do those acts, or you do not go, or you do not move. So my friends, fear is not a bad thing actually. It is not just something that you need to avoid. Rather than avoiding the fear, you should seek fear and embrace it in your mind. Because fear is the thing that will help you to push your limit into a new level, into a higher level. It will help you to overcome the negative energy of your mind that you are having in yourself. See, we can say that fear is like a green signal of a traffic light. Whenever there is a green signal, then you move your car without stopping, isn't it? So think like that. Whenever some fear comes into your mind, then you think like that it is green signal and I should not stop. I should not stop and I should keep on moving forward. So if you stop on the way, then the vehicle from the backside will hit you, isn't it? So friends, you think in this way, because fear is what we say as false evidence appearing real. That means most of the time we think about fear like, if you want to do these things, if you want to do that things, then we'll face these problems, we'll see these problems, like so many difficulties will come into our life. It's like that. We generally think like that before doing any activity, and because of fear only, those things come into our mind. So what you have to do, you have to just experience it, experience the fear, and you involve yourself in doing that things. That then only you will overcome your fear. See, fear is that thing that actually emotions provoke the fear. And what is emotion? Emotion is nothing like, it has combination of some images that we have experienced in our past life or in our past days. And those emotions, those images were implanted in our brain, and they used to come and we see them as real, like when we think of the fear. Your fear may be at any moment, like suppose if you want to speak at a public stage in front of some large crowd, or something like if you want to learn how to drive, or something like in office also you may be having fear, like how to ask your boss to get leave, isn't it? So fear may be in different forms for you. So ultimately what will happen, if you ask your boss about your leave and if you get the permission, that is okay. If you not get the permission, that is also okay, but you have asked and you have overcome the fear. Similarly, if you go for learning this driving, then what will happen? You may hit a car, you may hit a tree, but once you have hit the car or you hit or some things, after that no fear will come, and you will learn the driving. And the same way also, if you go to the stage and once you deliver a speech, then after that you won't be having any fear in your mind. Rather having fear in your mind, you will have more confidence. You will feel like that, okay, I should speak next time also. So this is how we overcome our fear. So in order to have this overcome factor of like overcoming the fear, what you have to do? We have to do one thing only. We have to cut the time. Actually, fear feeds on time. Yes, you have heard right. Fear feeds on time. Time is the food for growing of fear. What tree needs to grow? Tree needs water, sunlight, air, isn't it? And in order to grow fear, time is needed very much. So you have to omit time. You have to cut the time. Then only you will overcome the fear. Suppose something comes into mind, okay, I have to call a client, I have to call some person, but you are having the fear. Then you think that, no, I will postpone it. Then do not postpone it. Because if you postpone it, then you are letting the time to come in. And when you let the time come in, then so many things will come into mind. Like, okay, this thing will happen, that thing will happen, that bad thing will happen. What may I speak? I may speak very bad. I may speak some. I may make mistake or like that, isn't it? So, whenever some things comes into mind to do something, like you just do it. You just do it in a calculated manner, in a proper manner, and if you give time, then it will not act, because as I was already told that
It's a friend of fear. Time is the fuel for
fear vehicle. So in order to stop your fear vehicle, you have to cut the fuel, isn't it? So this is how actually great people do. This is how the successful people do. They do not have the fear because they cut the time. They do the things immediately. Now is the thing. Immediate action. This is how they grow. This is how they learn, and this is how they get courage in their life. Friends, you know what are the byproducts of fear? The byproducts of fear are worry and anxiety. More time you give to your fear, then more anxiety will come, more worriness will come, and it will ultimately pressurize you in such a way that it will be very difficult to come over there. So you may be encouraged by seeing others doing some great things, but if you do not act, if you do not act quickly, then you will really have great fear. So this is what I wanted to share in my video today, that have fear, it is not a bad thing, very good thing. Having fear in your mind will say that, okay, you are going in the right direction. That is not a bad thing. And to overcome the fear, you have to cut the time. So remember these two things. Okay friends, thanks for watching me. Okay, have a nice day.